What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chess Giant. This is Solomon Ruddell, and in today's video, I thought just for fun, we would go over one of the weirdest named chess openings of all time with the Giraffe Attack. Yes, guys, you heard me correctly, the Giraffe Attack, and I do have to warn you, this opening isn't good, but it's also not bad. If I had to describe it in one word, it would honestly just be weird. Here White starts off with e4, and against e5, we now play knight c3 with the Vienna Game. And really, guys, the Giraffe Attack comes out of a response against bishop c5, in which we now play not the bad move, but the weird move, queen g4. What on earth is White doing here, and how on earth is this called the Giraffe Attack? Well, guys, to be honest, I don't really know why it's called the Giraffe Attack. Maybe it's because queen g4 is kind of an awkward move. Maybe it's because the white queen is quote-unquote sticking its neck out. I don't really know. But since we're on the topic, guys, a couple fun facts about giraffes. Actually, no, never mind. We're not doing that. I'm going to give you a couple fun facts about me. And some of you are probably wondering, why is Solomon taking away the spotlight from the giraffes? Well, guys, it's because I've been called a giraffe, literally from strangers, all over the country, all over the world even, multiple times, hundreds of times, and I'm tired of being called a giraffe. Okay, first off, I'm not a giraffe, and now I want to answer some of the most commonly asked questions I get on a day-to-day basis. How tall are you? I'm 7'1". Do you get asked that a lot? I do. Yep. How's the weather up there? It's good. It's about the same as a foot down. Do you play basketball? I do. Yes, I do play basketball. Do you hit your head on stuff? Yes, I hit my head on doors, fans, pretty much anything. What shoe size are you? I'm size 17. What did you eat growing up? The same thing as everyone else. How do you fit on a plane? I don't. And guys, those are some of the most commonly asked questions I get. And on top of that, guys, sometimes people, because I'm 7'1", will just yell at me. They'll yell at me that I'm a giraffe, that I should be in the NBA, or my favorite one, that I'm tall. Just to let you know, guys, if you ever see a 7'1" person, just know that that person knows that they're tall. You don't have to tell them. Okay, guys, but back to the chess. After the move queen g4, really what White is doing here is threatening to take the pawn on g7. Now here, guys, we're going to go over a few different options. Knight f6, g6, and queen f6. Let's first take a look at the move g6. Now, obviously, guys, Black doesn't want to allow White to take on g7, so here Black is playing g6. And now, guys, we're going to play queen g3. In the Giraffe Attack, this is a very common theme, to play queen g4, bring the queen back to g3, and put some pressure on that pawn on e5. And after, guys, the move d6, we're now going to play knight a4, looking to trade off and take that bishop off of c5. I mean, guys, the bishop on c5 is a very strong piece here. So, guys, we're going to want to trade off. And after knight d7, we can now play a move like d3, followed by, say, h4. And now, guys, after a move like b5, we're going to take that bishop off the board. We're going to continue with knight f3. And after knight f6, we're going to continue with bishop e2, followed by a move like bishop g5. And guys, after the move g6, I put this in the computer, and we had Black play absolutely perfect. And even now, I think that White has a clearly better game. A strong bishop, a very strong bishop on g5, attacking the very weak knight on f6, a solid queen on g3, a solid knight on f3, and this bishop on e2 will eventually be able to get out once we make a d4 push. So, guys, that covers the move g6. What about queen f6? What if Black plays queen f6, both defending the pawn on g7 and also attacking our pawn on f2? Well, here, guys, we're going to play knight f3, stopping the threat. And after knight e7, we're now going to play our queen g3 idea. Guys, remember, this is key in this opening. Put the queen on g3 and put pressure on that pawn on e5. And after a move like d6, we're now going to continue with d3. And after h6, guys, we're now just going to play natural developmental chess. We're going to play bishop e3. And after a move like bishop b6, we're going to take on b6. And after a takes b6, we're going to play knight b5, threatening the pawn on c7. And here, guys, by far the best move for Black is to play the very awkward knight a6, in which we're going to expand in the center of the board with d4. And after e takes d4, play knight f takes d4. And here, guys, we're just playing chess. So guys, that was a quick summary of G6 and Queen F6. What about Black's best move and most popular move at the master level with Knight F6? What does White do here? Well, I do want to note, guys, that Queen takes G7 would be a terrible mistake. Here, Black can play Rook G8, attacking our Queen on G7, and after Queen H6, play Bishop takes F2 check, absolutely breaking through the White camp. And here, guys, we can't take on F2 because Knight G4 check can be played, attacking the king on F2, and now we're going to lose our Queen on H6. So yes, guys, after Knight F6, we can't take that pawn on G7, and instead we're going to continue with our usual Queen G3 idea, playing Queen G4, Queen G3, and attacking that E5 pawn. And here, guys, if Black plays perfectly, Black will play Knight C6, defending the pawn on E5, as well as naturally developing the knight and putting some pressure on D4. We're now going to play Bishop E2, followed by the move D3, and after a move like Knight D4, we're going to play Bishop D1, and it may look as if White is in trouble, but here, guys, White is completely fine. After castling kingside, we're going to play Knight G2, developing the knight, and eventually looking to take that strong knight on D4, and after a move like King H8, we're going to play castles kingside, and after H6, we're going to snatch that knight off the board, play a move like Knight E2, and after Bishop B6, we're going to play King H1. Notice, guys, in this position that Black doesn't want to allow White to take the bishop on D4 because then White would have the bishop pair. So here Black plays Bishop B6. We're going to play King H1 here. I personally really like the move King H1. There's a ton of different options here, guys. We can play H3. We could play C4. We could even play a move like Bishop E3, looking to trade off. But I personally like the move King H1, looking to expand with an eventual F4 idea. And now we're going to play F takes E5 or F5 and play some attacking chess. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on one of the weirdest named chess openings of all time with the Giraffe Attack. I also hope you enjoyed learning a thing or two about me and the questions I get asked every single day. As always, I really do appreciate your support, and let me know if there's any other openings you'd like to see covered on this channel. Obviously, most openings we go over are the main lines, such as the Sicilian, Roy Lopez, Queen's Gambit, King's Gambit, Vienna Game, etc., etc. But every once in a while, it's fun to do a video on just a weirdly named chess opening. Again, let me know what other openings you'd like to see covered on this channel, and I'm wishing you guys a great day. Peace. Thanks for watching today's video. If you'd like to watch another one, you can click or tap up here. And I've got a lot more high-quality chess content on the way. So if you'd like to subscribe, you can click or tap down here. I really appreciate your support.